All right. So, hello everyone. I'm Z, also known as MetaDJ, creative technologist, really broken down into AI experience engineer and metaverse DJ. So, my brand's MetaDJ. I perform both in the physical, the digital, and the phygital. And today I'm going to share with you an app I'm building called MetaDJ Studio. It's part of a larger platform that I'm building called MetaDJ All Access. So more to come. I was introduced to Daydream all the way back, really when it first started. Actually, even before that, Comfy UI, Eric reached out to me. I was trying to create a AI-powered 24/7 radio station, just like Eric suggested at the start of this. And he introduced Daydream to me, and the vision of what I wanted as a DJ to be able to augment the experience in real time dynamically. So, not preset, pre produced visuals, but truly dynamic visuals. I saw it. So, really excited to share with you MetaDJ Studio and get a glimpse into my vision for the sakes of being able to seamlessly go through this. So, this is the UI, and I'm going to pause here for just a moment. I'm going to mute the volume. So this is like a dashboard experience. I call it the studio canvas. And when you first open it up, you have an avatar overlay. So this is where you can use Daydream to create what I call avatar, right? That's actually using your webcam to augment your visuals, and I'll talk about that in a moment. And then on the other side is the key feature, which I call the environment. So the whole purpose of this app is to create an immersive visual studio where a DJ can use this and feed into OBS or whatever method they desire. And I'm going to build out more ways to make that seamless so that when visuals are being streamed, whether it's online or on Twitch or in person at an event, you can have a really dynamic virtual stage that the DJ can control to the level of detail that a conventional DJ uses mixing software. So on this side is the environment layer, which is what you're looking at right now. And this is not Daydream. So this is actually, I'm not overly technical on the coding side. I use a lot of agentic coding platforms. I'm pretty savvy with it, but I use typical Java to essentially create these dynamic visuals that you can have these toggles with, and you can actually adjust the speed of it. And I'll let this just play in real time. We'll skip ahead just a little bit for the sakes of time. Let's see. There we go. So right here, I'm adjusting this speed slider. So this actually changes the speed of this visualizer in real time, and there'll be more on why that'll be interesting for Daydream. I also do have an audio reactive element, and there you go. I very quickly jumped to 100%. You can see the swirls moving, and then I just slowed it down, and then I brought it back to 50%. There's also these preset scenes, so I designed 6 different visuals. So I toggle these. I have an auto cycle where you can set how long you want these to cycle through to be able to automate the experience so you can really just focus on interacting with Daydream or just using these. Like my goal is to give flexibility. So I'll jump ahead here and show you guys the Daydream element. Over here, I toggled avatar, and that unlocks a lot more controls. So this is some of the base control nets to be able to augment the experience. There's a prompt area where you can actually input the appearance that you want, and this is loading now. It takes a few moments. I intentionally make it load in the background, and then there's only a few seconds where you're seeing the screen because, and there I am. If there is a DJ performing, you want to try and limit distracting the experience of the back end. Of course, this is very much a work in progress. I'm right now showing how quickly I turned into a unicorn dragon, and it wasn't mapping too well to my face. So I actually reset. I have a reset button to go back to my default prompt. So I have a default prompt set in place. I changed it to cyborg, and then I showed again. So you very quickly can change the appearance, and over time, I want to have presets and hotkeys and make this just a really cool experience where what I do as a traditional DJ, prepare ahead of time, but then let it rip and be super dynamic and just let your imagination run like what's happening right now. Like just so many, this is what I used to do when I was first starting to be on Daydream. I just let it rip. This is me showing you the control nets and how I was adjusting it, and now I look a little more like myself. All of this is happening pretty much in real time, maybe like a second delay. I even have these cool little toggles over here, and I don't know if I actually use them in the demo. Over here, I have a human and non-human tab. So if you play with these control nets, I wanted to make it easy for some of the base parameters for people that don't understand control nets, just to be like, all right, I want the avatar to look a little more just like a human avatar, like what we're looking on the frozen screen here, or I could toggle it and I could turn more into like just an animated scene, like really embodying the shape of a dragon. But I don't think I show that in the video. Talking about the performance elements, I wanted to add an experience where, just like when you live stream, you can like move where the avatar panel is, you can change the scale, right? So you can create like your own layout. Like this truly is a canvas that you can be able to place the avatar where you want, and you don't need to have individual assets in an OBS they have to manage. It's all happening in real time in this experience. Now I'm showing the visualizer controls again and showing how this plays together. And in the background, I call it Imagine. The Daydream visuals now are going to generate in the background as well, and it's going to map to these visualizers. What's really cool is you can actually go back and forth. So once Daydream loads, even if you toggle back that tab up here, visualizer, because you just want a different visual experience, you can then quickly tap back to Imagine. And there you go, it just kicked in. And have this really cool dynamic experience. Up here on the left, I also make it that you can hide the avatar, but it still runs in the background. So there's just a lot of customization here, and you could see this is getting pretty cool. And we're almost done here. I will jump ahead a little bit for the sake of time, but I'm toggling these different preset scenes, and this same prompt, the default right now is abstract virtual controls, has the same features down here as avatar. This same prompt can totally augment because I'm feeding it different visuals. Instead of a webcam, it's these visualizers. So really cool. I do have audio reactive. I do have a MetaDJ original song that'll be releasing soon that you can play and get to see it. There's a little bit of a delay. I'm definitely working on trying to optimize performance, but pretty proud of what we got, up to this point. And I think the last thing I want to share is, this is all great, but like, what about if you're wanting to not share this UI while you're performing, right? This really is supposed to be behind the scenes. Well, I incorporated a full screen mode right there, boom. So I made a full screen mode, and what it does is it just stretches the background visuals, but keeps the square frame for the avatar, because I'm willing to sacrifice a little bit of the shape of the background for Daydream. And of course, there's some resolution limitations right now, but let's just think ahead, right, of how like high fidelity this could be. And yeah, it just creates a really immersive experience where you can do a full 16:9 presentation, whether it's on Twitch or in person. And I think in person is even the more exciting part about all this. So a lot more a lot more to work on. This is going to be a part of a platform I'm looking to promote with MetaDJ All Access, and I feel so honored to be able to be a part of this first cohort and have a successful working application. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Z.